Union Station, doors to my left.
I'm going to Disneyland. Finally in the hotel and about to head over to the parks. The flight over and the whole trip over was not quite as smooth as I hoped. I ended up leaving my jacket over at security and did not realize it until after I had gone onto the plane. So far it doesn't look like it because it's about 78 degrees outside and sunny and beautiful, so it's really nice. We arrived on time, and then I don't know what it is with John Wayne Airport, but they have not figured out their rideshare situation. There are apparently about 2 or 3 parking garages that have designated rideshare pickup areas, and the drivers are supposed to know how to get to the rideshare pickup area. And I had 3 Lyft drivers who absolutely just got lost and didn't know where they were. And even at the pickup area, it was kind of like, you know, everyone was nearly running into each other and such. And I'm ready to head out to the parks, and we'll see. We'll go from there. I will add, if I look a little bit crappy looking right now, yes, I got 0 sleep last night and got some cat naps on the flight, but running off of basically maybe a couple hours of sleep. I don't know why morning flights get me anxious to the point where I can't sleep the night before, but they just do. It's been 20 years since I last visited Disneyland. Disneyland is considered a locals park. It doesn't have all the cool, neat features like the magic bands and such that Disney World has. Disneyland still runs off of paper Fast Pass tickets, though they do now have the digital Max Pass option, which I do have on my ticket. Just the distance, I can see Matterhorn and Space Mountain. We're getting close. They are currently playing Be Our Guest at the Disneyland entrance area. Alright, here we are at the entrance. So, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. So we're gonna go to Disneyland first. Alright, so I'm currently in line for Big Thunder Mountain. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Disneyland app. So anyone who's been to Walt Disney World knows that you kind of have to make My Disney Experience an essential part of your visit, and Disney's starting to incorporate that. So while I'm here in line for Big Thunder Mountain, I'm going to go and snag a Fast Pass for Soarin' over at California Adventure. One, you can either run around the park with your park ticket at different Fast Pass stations and pick up a paper Fast Pass that gives you a return time. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, you can add on the Max Pass feature to your ticket, which then once you enter the park, you can then pick up basically digital Fast Passes. The neat thing is also that I can check the time for Splash Mountain, which it shows it's like currently a 15-minute wait. So I might just head straight over there after Thunder Mountain. Haunted Mansion's also right next to it, so I might check that out. you've never ridden Big Thunder Mountain in the dark, you really need to try it. It's a completely different experience from riding it in the daytime. At night, I mean, they light up parts of the rock formations, but the rest of the track is dark. So it definitely is a lot more intense. I'll also say this, I think having now ridden both, I will say that Disneyland Big Thunder Mountain is better than Disney World. The feel of the ride is a lot smoother, and there's more lighting, there's more of the projection mapping, there's all sorts of stuff.
This is going to be the entrance to the new Star Wars land that is slated to open next year. Alright, so it's going to head toward Splash Mountain, but stumbled upon Pirates of the Caribbean, and it looks like it's only a 15-minute wait, so let's do this. Tours now.
No, neither can you. We need a proper pilot.
All transport hold for security clearance.
Stormtroopers will be deactivated for sure.
Hold it right there, Captain.
I'm not actually the captain.
We're looking for this rebel spy. Have you seen him?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy.
This is the speeder we're looking for. Let's go.
Heels up, R2. Where are we going? This is madness! R2, don't you dare make the jump to light speed! Thrusters, are they important?
This is a restricted area. What are you doing?
Master Blaster, standby line, 20 minutes. Let's go.
This Omicron is stealing the storm fusion power cells. Without those cells, we'll all be powerless.
So I'm at the Plaza Inn restaurant, and thought it was gonna be more of like a traditional table service, but it's more of like a cafeteria style. I actually got the salmon and some grape juice. Salmon's pretty good. My battery's running low, so I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna try to see if I can get over to Indiana Jones and then run across over to California Adventure to redeem my fast pass for Soarin'.
So Walt Disney's actual apartment is right there above the Disneyland Fire Department. And normally, in honor of Walt Disney, they keep a lamp lit, and I guess that lamp is right now replaced by a Christmas tree. Heading over to Disney's California Adventure as the theme Come Brave plays over the speakers. Okay, so store and standby entrance is saying 20 minutes, so forget the fast pass, let's just go. Finally made it to Cars Land. Right there is Radiator Springs Racers.
So after the first ride of Radiator Springs Racers, the battery on my phone finally died. And then I was going to, after coming back to the hotel, I was going to edit and upload a video to YouTube, but I fell right asleep. So we're just going to kind of cut straight into day 2 here. I will say that what you won't see is that I basically left Radiator Springs and went right back into single rider line and rode again. It's amazing at night, so I'm looking forward to riding it again during the daytime, but I will say it's definitely a great experience to have during night, as is all of Cars Land. And then, of course, I did hop over back into Disneyland and rode Indiana Jones, which probably has the longest and best themed queue that I've seen. So here we go. Let's get some breakfast first. Obviously, there's several big differences between Splash Mountain at Disney World versus Splash Mountain at Disneyland. There's obviously the rides, there's the story, there's the animatronics, but one other big difference, you get a lot wetter at Splash Mountain at Disneyland. I mean, look at this.
It depends on the seat
yeah,
you're
look
in,
at
though, because my feet are wet and that's it.
My shorts, though?
I was sitting up front and I am soaked head to toe down to my underwear, so let's go to Haunted Mansion next.
Right over there is the construction for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Haunted Mansion Holiday Edition.
Not even a mouse. The stars, all hung by the chimney with care. The ghost dog will do.
Hey, Mickey. How you doing? You've got a birthday coming up. Big 90. You got anything special planned for it? Sure? Well, I think you're going to celebrate. You're real big. You're in all the magazines everywhere. We got a special on ABC for you. Can I get a hug?